What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are back, Bradenton Motorsports Park. Got us a grudge race. Actually, I think we got 2 grudge races with old Lt.Dan. So, got the tune-up in it already. It's pretty much the same as the other night. I did enable the scramble just in case we need it. And I did move the shift point up just to see if it helps with the converter, because we didn't have much of a shift drop. So, I believe we are racing a LS-powered Mustang, and then another Mustang I don't know nothing about. So we'll have to ask James about it. And yeah, try and have some fun tonight. All right, so I want to give some of you guys an explanation because I know a lot of you do not know this type of racing. So what we're doing tonight is called no time grudge racing. So what that means is there's not going to be any time shown for either cars. If this thing goes a personal best 60 foot, I might show you that, but out of respect for the other racer, I am not going to show the times that either one of them went. So basically, the way this works is put up a little bit of a wager. You guys agree to race. Neither one of you know how fast you are, but you hope you're faster than the other guy, and you guys race. That's basically how it works in the no time grudge scene. So for those of you that don't know what that is, there's your explanation. We'll get to the other parts of the video. Still, bud, filling her up.
Filling her up, dude.
Making sure it's got some gas in it.
Yeah, don't want to be running out of that gas and never going through there, you know?
Make sure we got all the fuel up in there. All right, what are we doing tonight?
We're doing us some grudge racing.
I explained to the people what that meant.
Yeah, so, you know, grudge racing's the kind of racing you do where you don't got to qualify. You ain't got to go out there and do, you know, 4 or 5 laps to win the money. You know, you think the guy next to you has got the fastest car. You think your car's faster. You say, I want to race you for this much money. You put them in the beams in your race. Today we got one off the ramps, which means we're racing off the trailer. You don't get a test pass, we don't get nothing. You come off the trailer, put them in the beams. It's a car I have raced before and have beat them. Back when this was a single turbo setup with a re-sleeve block in it. And then we have another race locked in at 8 o'clock. And that's against a big block nitrous Mustang. You guys seen it out here testing with us. I don't know if you have.
I didn't put that in the video.
Okay. Some local boys, we all know each other, we all race each other, but you know, they think they got something to hang with Lt.Dan, so we're gonna show them that Lt.Dan don't come to play. It's got some legs.
We gonna make it past the 8th mile today. That's
we're
that's
going
the
to
goal.
8th. We're going to full
At
trip.
least to the 8th.
I'm gonna floor it the whole time, and we're gonna go real fast.
You do have a scramble. I moved the boost safety up. Shift point's a little bit higher. As far as the leave goes, all of that is the same. It's a little hotter today. We got a little bit less power. Track should be there. The sun's starting to set. We should be good to go.
Yeah, we've been real fast already off the trailer. I mean, we've been 110 to 60 off the trailer, so I'm not concerned with this first race. They haven't made a pass in their car in a couple months, so for them to want to go off the trailer is a bold move on their behalf. I think we had the upper hand on this first race. I did give the other guy a test hit or 2. For their next race, we'll probably only take this off the trailer race as our test hit,
right? And
then sit around and wait for them to be ready.
Cool. Well, you know what lane we're in?
We're gonna flip for lanes unless they want a lane I don't want, which I don't really care. We've been down both fast, so kind of play a little mind game with them and see what they want to do. You know, try to get in their head a little bit. But yeah, that's grudge racing for you. A little bit of live action and some racing on a Thursday night.
Well, let's get to it. Come on.
Let's get to it.
car's never done that. I don't know why I just did that, but we didn't turn it up. The lead's exactly the same as it was, and just knocked tire off the track good. So, all right, guys. Well, that one didn't go our way. Really, really surprised that this car just did that. The only time it's ever spun is on like a really garbage track. That ain't it. So, my gut was telling me to do something different. I didn't want to mess with it and then cause that to happen, which I guess I just should have listened to my gut on that one. So we're gonna race the other pink Mustang that you guys saw earlier in this video. He spun also, but we're gonna make. I want to make a change, but I don't want to make a change because as soon as the sun goes down, the track's gonna be killed. So I may pull a little bit of power out of it early just to make sure it leaves. Not a lot, just a little bit, but it's never done that before, so it is what it is. All right, guys, I'm just gonna pull a little bit of power out of it earlier. This is a different boost ramp than what was in it. It was a lot steeper. It's been working, but I just definitely want to go down on this path. So smoothed it out, and I also loosened the front end a couple clicks just to get it to kind of get some weight over the rear tire. I know that it's going to be good tonight. The sun's starting to set. The track's going to cool off. It's going to tighten up, but I feel like this should go and be all right. So we got another 30 minutes to get the car cooled off. And the heck is going on there? Hey, bud, we got a header leak. Got a little bit of a header leak there, bud. We got a header leak.
Oh, yeah, that's new.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all them horse pressures when that thing comes on the chip.
Horse pressure.
It's actually...
look at what it's doing to my exhaust system.
That's what the pops and bangs are doing.
But, we gotta say, these Turbo Smart wastegate suits, first time running them, units.
Oh, dude, they work really well.
It works so good.
Yeah.
I think this is the most responsive we've had a turbo set up to.
I've never honestly thrown that much power at something early, but this thing, I could throw it all at it, and it just catches it immediately and just puts it right where I want it.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Yeah, they work really, really well, actually.
Awesome. They're really nice.
All right, guys. Well, I didn't talk a whole lot. I was very irritated after that. I did take this stuff personally, so I was kind of irritated, but I don't really know what happened there, to be honest with you guys. Turn it down. It didn't really turn it down as much as I actually did. It still made the boost really quick, knocked the tire off, and he got sideways. What happened was he was in it. When he pedaled it, it shifted into high gear, so when it pedaled, shifted, and the wheel speed just went through the roof, turned the car sideways, and he had to save it. But we've gone over everything. We're going to turn it down a little bit more, try to make another hit. But it's just one of those things with race cars. It is irritating because we've been going out. I mean, we went down 7 times and spun once on a street tire night where all the rubber's peeled up. So, I don't know, irritating. We didn't change anything, didn't change the tune-up, you know what I mean? So, it is what it is. Part of racing, I guess. But it is frustrating for me, especially with you guys watching, you know what I mean? It's a big stage. So, we're going to turn the car around. We're going to try and make another hit, see if we can go down the track. And hopefully nothing in the back is messed up. It is sitting a little weird, but I think it's just because they ain't at roll bar. So we're going to make a short rip if it feels good, he'll stay in it, and we'll get some more data. But just an overall irritating night, you know. But it is part of racing. So I'm gonna go get me a soda. We're gonna let the car cool off a little bit more, and then try to make another hit. Or if it did something else. Alcohol got me that time. I don't know, we'll look at the data log. One of these days we'll make it to the end. Well, I mean, we went down the track at least once.
So talk about eventful.
Yeah.
Unplanned. But hey, at the end of the day, we're straight down through the track, straighter than it's ever been. Not as fast as it's been, but straighter than it's ever been. And we found.
I don't know what the deal with this thing is and getting a car next to it and not wanting to go down the track. But
I mean, it's like if I'm in a shootout,
yeah,
4 times in a row, full Turbo B first round, the fastest car that runs that shootout.
Yeah.
Set up a grudge race, take a car that goes A to B fast, set up a grudge race, spins.
Well, I've been giving you crap all week about setting up a grudge race, and we haven't even made it to the 8th mile yet. But I mean
races 1 at a 60 foot. I see what I needed to see.
Yeah, we didn't go that far though.
We didn't even make it 60 feet.
So the last one, give me a rundown of what happened. So when you were out there, don't tell them what it is. I'll tell them what happened. But
the last pass.
Yeah.
Bumped her in there, spitting, banging, popping, let go to the button, went boom, just like it should. Smooth, straight as it could be. Went out there and went. I got off the gas, shut her down. I was like, oh, that's weird, a little different. Little red light flashed on the dash. Didn't get to see what it was. It's like, hey, tuner, do your job. It did something.
All right. So the little red light was your wideband.
Yeah.
And what happened was the injector was actually maxed out.
Oh, I got no gas.
So it went lean. So
right.
Motor's probably okay, but we're definitely gonna have to put the bigger injectors in it. We got those 550s, those atomizer deals that I had bought to run in this motor to begin with, and then I let you use them. So
to go home.
Yeah, we'll put those back in here, clean them up. Yeah. Those, those sticky ones that we always have. So
well, hey, we got a big dog filter on this one.
Yeah, and we'll use some top lube, which seems to be keeping everything nice. So
yeah. They've been sitting in a bag of WD-40. I mean, I took them apart, cleaned them.
Sitting.
The dope has been apart. So.
All right, guys. So you can see right here, this is our RPM trace, and this is our boost trace. So I had put a little bit more boost in the back side of it, only a couple pounds, but that couple pounds was just the absolute max on this fuel system. So you can see right here, this is our injector duty cycle. We got up out here, we were about 24 pounds of boost, and the injector duty cycle is 113%, and it went super, super lean. So closed loop tried to come in and save it, but everywhere else, about 20 pounds on this thing. It compensates maybe 1% or 2%, if that, during the run. So it tried to come in and save it. It did as much as it could. We got up to about 130% duty cycle, which this injector is just totally wide open, ain't flowing no more. So we'll go ahead and put those big dog injectors in here, get it dialed back in, and we should be good. I'm gonna leave the boost settings the way they are right now, because that should go down pretty much anywhere. It was a 112 60 foot. It's not our fastest, obviously, but it's tame enough that it should go down. We shouldn't have any issues, and we'll come back out here and test, get it to the 8th mile, and start playing with it from there instead of locking in grudge races. Well, we're not totally ready yet. So. Oh boy.
didn't turn it up.
Whoa! I did not. He did.
I went down. You turned it up.
I did not. He turned it up.
He turned it
Yeah,
up.
he turned it up. That's going to do it for tonight. I appreciate you guys watching. As always, stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next episode.